Hey guys, welcome back to Isabel's Moments with Crafts. Today we're gonna kind of do like a Flosstube, how I do my stitching type thing, and then I will also show you my diamond paintings at the end for those of you who want to see the progress on them. Or I will show you the progress before I talk about that. We shall see. And if I sound kind of weird, this last week I've been trying to get over a cold. So without further ado, I guess I should have gotten it out, but I might be reaching, just to fair warn you. So I'm looking for the pattern. So right now I'm just stitching on one thing. If you guys know me, I don't have a rotation. I just stitch on what I want to stitch, and I've been wanting to stitch lighter because my goal this year is to get 12 pages done, and 12 pages, so that would get her quite a bit done. And so if there's a half page, like it's still a page, but it's like half of a page, half of a normal page, my goal then would be to do 2 half pages to make a full page, if that makes sense. But this is the one I'm doing. I got it from Heaven and Earth Designs, or HAED. The pattern is called Lyra. The artwork is done by McKenna Jelena, and it was charted by Michelle Sayeda. So I actually started this on October 4th of 2018, so last year. So I've been doing a page a month. So I did a page in October, I did a page in November, and I did page 3 in December. So it's January, so I'm working on page 4. And I'm pretty sure I'm halfway done with that, so I will show you that now. And I actually did some stitching before I started, but that is where we're at now. We're actually working on the tail. If I show you this, we're working on this part right here, her tail. And that's my cat, who likes to get into, yeah, anyway, ignore that. But we're working on this part like right here. So that is where we are. So I just have one full page to like right here, and then like a half page. So what I plan to do is when I get here, do this half page, and then do the second half page, and either on the second row come back over here and do it this way, or just continue going from here this way. I haven't decided. If you guys have a preference of what you want to see, do you want to see like her face being done, or do you want me to go this way or go this way to start to see her face and whatnot more? I mean, it doesn't matter, it's gonna get done this year anyway. So if I do 12 pages, I don't know, let me take a look right now. So we're on page 4, so that would be 1 page, and page 5 is 2, and then 2 half pages is 3. Sorry, let me find it. I can't actually show you the pattern because that would not be okay with copywriting issues and whatnot. That way I can show you about where we will be by the end of the year. So we're on page 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 pages done. So let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we would get done with, hopefully by the end of the year, we would get done with page 16. I'm trying to figure out which page. Page 16. Wait, I'm confused. 17, 18, page 12. Okay. So we'd almost get done with row 2. No, we'd get done with, I'm trying to figure this out with you guys. 18, because then that was, yeah. Because I did 2 half pages and then full across, and then I'd almost come back across. So I'm trying to look at the pattern to see. I'm gonna sneeze and I'm sorry. Or I might sneeze. And I have the sniffles, so bear with me. So that's her like belly. So where did I put the actual picture of her? And I'm like disorganized today. Okay. So that would be like her hand. So, okay. Sorry guys. So the goal is to get 12 pages done. And if I land on a half page, that's 2 half pages. So we're here. So this is the starting point of this year. So I'd get all the way down to this side, come down with the half page, either start here and go this way or start here and go this way, and do all of that up to like, I think it ends like right somewhere here is where the second, and then, well, if I go this way, then I come down and I do, I think 3 pages or something. So I'd end up coming about here. I'd end up here. So I'd be about halfway. Yeah, I'd be halfway done, at least halfway done by the end of the year. So I'd be at her hand here, her hand and her tail, right here, if that makes sense. So we did this year, this last year, the 3 pages. We'd finish it and then we do this row and then we start this row and probably come halfway between the second row or the third row. We'd come halfway to the third row. And I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, but the bottom row is half pages. That makes sense. So we'd be probably halfway done, considering these are 2 full and a half. So yeah, we would be halfway done. That's exciting. But hopefully we can get that done. That is my goal. That's like the only resolution thing I set this year, obviously. But yeah, so that's exciting. So I wanted to talk to you also about how I stitch on my HAED, since I don't stitch anything else, because I'm new. I just started in, obviously, probably in September, because I stitched a couple of things before I started this HAED. So, what else did I do before we start to talk about that? I did get more thread. So I'm also working on this one. I started this for Christmas. So I'm doing this differently but the same. So I have all the colors that are bobbined, that I just have one bobbin, and then the extras are in here. And I don't have all the colors. I'm just going first page by page because my focus is Lyra. Because my plan, if I stay on top of it, will be that I finish her in about 1.5 years of when I started her. So I will be able to finish her in 2020. Hopefully. I think it was, if I calculated it right, it's like halfway in 2020. So then I think I would focus on this, or I have another one, because I'm hoping to have a start in July this year of Lady Liberty, and I don't have that with me because I didn't think I was going to talk about that. But I'm going to start Lady Liberty because it's like she's a mermaid and there's fireworks, and I was born in July, so how fitting. But I think on that one I might do that one differently and do Insane Cross Country, where you do, instead of going by page, do by color. And maybe I will do the black, which I think there's 20 skeins of black, depending on what count I go with. So do like all the black first and then go back by page, because I don't know if that would be my focus after Lyra or this guy. We'll see. But my goal, because I'm gonna start it, but I just want to do like one color because I don't know if I'll work on it for the entire month or just that day. Probably that day because I'm focusing on Lyra. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see when we get to that point. So I'm doing this differently than Lyra because, well, this is the code chart for the Princess Bride ones I'm doing, and those colors are here. And then these are my extras from when I did the paw prints, cat sleeve paw prints. And then these ones right here are the colors to the nativity that I'm doing. And so with the Lyra, I have them in 2 floss boxes. I bobbined every single floss, skein, everything, skein, in floss boxes, and they're in order from like 150 or something in order. But with this one, since I don't have all the colors yet, and I'm just going page by page, and I think the first 2 pages have the same type of same colors, or at least the 3 pages or something. And since that's not my focus, I'm not worried about getting all the colors yet. So I think once I get done with Lyra, instead of getting them all at once, just get them as I need them, page per page. So get them, if I don't have them for page 2, I'll get the colors I need for page 2, and so on and so forth. I still don't have all the colors for page 1. I'm still missing like half of them, if you can believe that. It's more confetti, but still in like in chunks. And so I think I started up here with having them in the DMC order, but I don't know if you can see, but I also write the symbol number, their symbol that goes with that color. So instead of looking on the key chart looking for the number that corresponds with that, looking for the symbol, the color that corresponds. I'm saving time and writing the symbol number, or the symbol, so I can look for the symbol instead of the symbol on the page, and then it just saves time. So I get more stitching time. So I don't have these in order, and since I'm only bobbinating one skein at a time, with this one I can just not have them in order and just stick them wherever, and then just find the symbol and pull it out, because I'm looking for the symbol, not the DMC. That's why they're not in order. And if I need more, I'll just pull out that skein and just wrap it up, if that makes sense. So that's how I'm doing this one. So that is different than this one. I love these colors. Like, these are the colors. So in this one, I still have the symbol, but I have them from 154 in order, because these are my main background colors. This is the color I'm working on right now. So I have all of them in order. And I know everybody does this different. And then the ones I couldn't fit in the other box are in here. But I also have the symbol. So what I do, how I stitch my HAEDs, so I go page by page. I do one page at a time. I can't. I mean, if there's on another page, I mean, so with page 3, there was just like 9 of them in, so I pulled out the 4th page and I did the one to make it a full 10 box. And because, oh, and I just kicked the tripod, I'm sorry. And so, to make it 10. And because I do cross country per page, I don't get harsh column lines and whatnot, I don't think. And so, let me, I don't want to show you the whole pattern, but I want to show you how I do this. I'll just use this other. So, this is page, oh, and I keep I have this clipboard that you can open up and put like papers in it, and so I have all the pattern papers for Lyra in here. So that's, I mean, it works. And so what I will do is, let's say I'm working, I go from like the top of the page to the bottom. So I'll pick, usually when I start, I'll do the majority color, because the background is just these question marks. But then if I get bored of doing the one color, then I kicked it again. Then you can see, focus. Right. You see how you have all these different symbols that I don't have marked off. Because I do country, I will pull out all of them in my floss box that have that symbol, and I will put them, what did I swear I just threw something down. Anyway, I will put them on a floss ring like this, and I will put them, see right now the only color that I'm working on in the square, because I finished one square, so this is the last color I'm working on. And since it's a major color, I know I'm gonna run out, so I grabbed another, so I have 2 of the same color, because I know before the end of this page I will run out, so So I have this one just in case, so I don't have to go back and forth. And so I can take this to church when I go to church or different activities and just use the 2 colors and not bring my 2 floss boxes with me. And if I have, if I can't, and I just threw it down, sorry. And if I can't fit it on the small ring, I do have one of those larger floss rings that I will put it all on, and I will just, if I'm tired of working with, like, say blue and there's purple and green, I'll work on a color that looks cool, like that shouts to me. So I'll work on, say, like a bright blue or whatever symbol, like a white or something. If I want a different color than the same, because this one and the major background color are similar, so I didn't want to work on 2 major, like, I think it was the 2nd major color in this page, and I didn't want to work on that one next even though it was major. So I did all, like, there's like purples, so there was like purples and there was like some darker blues and some creams, and so I did those colors because I got bored of working on this color. So I'm working on this color, so it's not the same, but I wanted like some variety and kind of start to fill in her tail, and so that's what I do. I will usually work on the background color and fill that in, or I will just pick a symbol on the page and I will work that, and then I'll pick another color. But I found that putting them on floss rings and just picking in, so I pick colors in that 10 by 10 square. So in this, like this square right here, I will pick all the colors in that square. So all the colors in that square I will pick out, and I will do, and I will slowly work my way, if that makes sense. And everybody's different, that's how I do it. So that way I'm not constantly going back and forth through the floss box. So that way I have all the colors on the floss ring, and then the color that I'm working on, I will take it off so I don't forget what color, and I will just leave it off in, I have this bag, little bag set. So I have all my markers, my floss ring, my scissors, my gritting pen, and I have all that in there. And so if this is not the last one, let's say this is not the last one and these are 2 separate colors, so like one's green and one's purple. So what I will do is I will take this one off and I will leave it off, and I know the ones on the ring I still have to do. So when I'm done for the day but I still have that color left, I will leave that ring on, I will leave that one off so I know that one's the one I'm working on, and I will just put those in there like that, and that's it. And that's how I do that. So hopefully that explains what I do. I know I hadn't done that before, and I think I knew what fell off, but that was, and again, I just want to show you Lyra because she is turning out so good. So this is page 4. So I grid out usually page 4 and a little bit more, so that way I have room. But yeah, and then I grid 1 down, so that way, yeah, anyway, that is how I do that. And as promised, but I have to like move all this stuff off of it because, and then my cat's on it too, because I'm hoping to do a diamond painting video. Can you say hi to the folks? Anyway, so this, I will show you what I'm working on. So I'm working on the spices. So I got this back in like June, July when I first started diamond painting, because I wanted to put it in my kitchen. And it's 50 centimeters by 50. And so I think one day I ended up finishing, I had half of this done, so I finished this, and then I finished this in the same day. I think it was Wednesday when I had off. But that, I just have the bottom row. I'm hoping by the end of the month I can get half of it done, which would mean this row and then half of this row, which I doubt will happen, but you know, I set goals. But that is what it looks like. And then I have a work one that I was hoping to get another section done, but work was crazy and we had people come in, and so I couldn't exactly do it. So I will insert a picture at the end of the video of where I'm at with that one, because I think I'm almost halfway done with that one actually. And it is the Ariel and flounder that I got from Daffin store. And I started that one on December 31st. So that one, I haven't started any cross stitch this year, any diamond painting technically this year. Unless I started this, I don't remember when I started this one. I don't know. I don't remember if I started it before the end of the year or started. It had to have been before. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it was the 18th of December. So no new starts. I didn't start any diamond painting, any cross stitch, unless you count a new page, then yes, I did. But I have mini finishes where a reason I get so excited about Lyra is I'll have finishes where I finish a color or finish a page. I get excited because you're not gonna finish the whole page, like the whole thing, and it's impossible. So I'll do that, or I will have mini finishes where I'll be excited when I finish a row or a column. So the row goes up here, or when I finish the column in the color, and then I will get excited when I actually finish that color and I get to move on to another color. But with a lot of confetti, I can usually finish like 3 or 4 colors depending on how much of that color is in a day. Hey! She likes chewing on cords. But that is it. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed. It was a little different because I didn't have a lot of cross stitch to do, but I explained how I do my cross stitch because everyone's different and everybody likes to know. And I have like this, I have something on my glasses and it was like bugging. It was like my eye was like going straight there. But hopefully you enjoyed this floss tube. I think this is floss tube number 8. If not, it will have it in the title. But hopefully you guys have a great week, because I probably will upload this Monday. And have fun crafting. And remember, don't sweat the small things. Bye. And then I will put that picture of Ariel and Flounder in as well. So, bye.